The Indian Olympic Association has sent out an official letter of protest to the International Olympic Committee, demanding that Dow Chemicals be dropped as sponsors for the London Olympics.
In fact, the letter comes a day after Dow's branding was withdrawn from the wraparound of the Olympic Stadium. The IOA is clearly not convinced that that is enough and believes justice will be done towards the victims of the Bhopal gas tragedy if the company is kicked out altogether. Here's the excerpt of that letter written by Acting President Vijay Kumar Malhotra to the IOC Chief Jacques Rogue. In fact, I'm quoting from that now. A false campaign has been launched by Dow Chemicals saying that the matter has been settled. It's not correct. The case is still pending in court and no final compensation has been made. It's the IOA's considered opinion that Dow Chemicals should be removed as the sponsors of the game.
Alright, so this is the strongest wording we're seeing from the IOA, talking about this false campaign, saying that Dow Chemicals has essentially said that they're not facing any pending cases here in the country, which is clearly not true. Now, we do know, Ananya, that IOA has ruled out a boycott of the games, which is what some parties are asking for, but they're clearly trying to take this protest and lodge as strong a protest as possible with the International Olympic Committee there. The London Olympic Games, we just learned yesterday that Dow Chemicals wouldn't be branding their various stadia. Dow itself, though, saying after that this has nothing to do with the Bhopal gas tragedy victims petitions, saying that as sponsors their brand or logo would never have been on these stadia in the first place, but clearly it is a contentious issue in the run-up to the London Olympic Games. So this is the latest we're getting, the letter written by the acting president of the IOA, that is VK Malhotra, there to the IOC president, discussing or rather criticizing Dow for what it calls a false campaign to claim that matters to do with the Bhopal gas tragedy have been settled here in the country. Clearly those have not been. We know that activists on behalf of the Bhopal gas tragedy victims have said that over the compensation issues, that's something that really has come up. Digvijay Singh Dio joining us now for more on this. Digvijay, the IOA making it stand clear, but is this as far as the protest is going to go? They've ruled out a boycott of the games. This is a strongly worded letter, but will they be taking this further?
Well, at the AGM, they decided to strongly protest, and this is what that letter is all about. And the fact is, in a way, they've won a partial victory. The sports ministry is unhappy with this stand. The sports ministry is saying that, listen, you won a partial victory, that controversial wrap around the stadium won't happen. So why are you now pushing for something like an exclusion of Dow Chemicals as an Olympic sponsor? That's something you have to pick up with the International Olympic Committee. They're not going to back down. India doesn't contribute to the IOC's revenues, so that's not going to happen. Why put pressure on your athletes by talking of a boycott? So the sports ministry is saying that the IOA is doing okay, but that's it, back off.